Happy Memorial Day. It is hot as Hades in Florida. I can tell you that right now. It's already starting the total, like, sweat to death weather, with the 100% humidity. Um, haven't been on here in a long time. I've been doing stuff and taking a break from social media, which has been really helpful for me. I mean, I loved it. Um, and it was like a lot of meditation in the last couple of weeks, and I've been doing so much stuff, and I'm so happy right now that I got all these things done. um, but I wanted to come on here and say that I wanted to honor all of the fallen, all of our veterans that have given their lives in this country, in the United States of America, for their service. I want to honor them today. I come from a long line of a military family with lots of my ancestors, my relatives being soldiers and for this country, clear back to the Revolutionary War. And I want to honor them all. I want to honor everyone that's lost their lives and given up everything for freedom, which we're slowly getting our freedoms taken away. Don't forget that we, the people, have a constitution, and we had the right to our freedom in this country. Some want you to forget that, and I'm never ever going to forget that. My channel on here is mostly about narcissistic abuse, and I put my animals on here, but I do want to emphasize that as American United States citizens, that we have the right to be happy and also be free. We do not have a censorship. We can say what we want in this country. If we have that right taken away, then we will be in a dictatorship. So keep speaking the truth. Keep speaking whatever your opinion on things at the moment you're doing. Do not be afraid. Stand tall and be strong in this world. Just like you had to stand strong against narcissistic abuse and walk away and lose so much, you had to be strong for freedom as well. Because what do they always say? Freedom is not free. It comes with lots of costs to keep it. And when you're in narcissistic abuse, you are going to learn that once you leave, you will be financially devastated. You will be looked at by family members, friends, as a stupid idiot for leaving, especially if you leave when you have money and assets that are yours from that union with a narcissist. When you go and you leave, you walk away. As I say, you walk away from the gilded cage. People look at you like you're a chump, you're an idiot. But they don't walk in your shoes every day. And they don't see the gaslighting, the triangulation, the destruction of your whole personality to benefit a narcissistic person that is abusive. They don't see how that you're chiseled away until you're just a shell, like an empty cicada shell. You know, the cicadas just came out in that empty shell, the exoskeleton on the tree. That's what they want you. They want you an empty shell of what you used to be. And you need to, quote unquote, know your place. That was said to me before. I know my place, and it's to be free and live free and help others to be free. That is my main goal in life. I don't want to see anybody destroyed marginalized, treated less than by a narcissist, and be in narcissistic abuse. So if I had to fight that till the day I die, I will. Lately, I've seen many people that are in narcissistic relationships, marriages, and they'll tell me about it, and I'll tell them and explain to them, you know, you're in an abusive situation, and they don't even know they're in an abusive situation. At one point in my life, many years ago, someone gave me a pamphlet that was about abuse, and I didn't realize I was in an abusive relationship either. So if you know of somebody that's like this and you're out of the abuse, make sure you let them know and define what abuse is, because it is a lot of different things. It's verbal, emotional abuse. It is a taking away of funds and financial abuse. It's a lot of things. It's not just one definition. And you need to help whomever and whatever to get out of that in order for them to be free too. Most people don't care about what other people do. Most people don't care about you or anyone else but their own skin. That's why when they see you leave, they go, why did you leave? You had all this money. You had all these assets. They don't see it every day, how you were destroyed and you're getting mentally and physically damaged by these people, because your physical health will go down too. You'll get autoimmune problems. I got fibromyalgia, just totally hammered with it when I was in abusive situations. And the funny thing is, when you leave, you're just like totally devastated, and it's the last resort, and you think that you're done, but you're not done. You're not done. This is just the beginning. Now you can be your own self and your own entity and be strong. I once thought that I would never get out of this, you know, the mental abuse that I had in my head. It's been in there since childhood. And it's hard, but you need to go and do what you have to do, like go to a therapist. Get some counseling. There's nothing wrong with that. I did for 2 years. It was great. And now I realize I was a real narcissistic psychopath. And I'm free. But freedom comes at a cost. Financially, I've been devastated, barely hanging on with poverty. And I still don't understand how this has happened to me, because I worked all my life, you know, but you know what? I'll take the no money any day over abuse. I will eat beans and rice if I have to, because I am never going to be under the thumb of an abuser as long as I live again. I will work 3 jobs if I have to. And you know, you got to be willing to do that. If you leave an abusive situation, you have to be willing to sacrifice some of the stuff that you used to have. You have to be staying strong. And that's why they want to keep you in financial abuse. They know you can't do anything if you don't have any money or resources. They want to keep you isolated so you don't have any assistance. They want you to have 0 friends. They want you to have your family members be isolated. They want to move you away and get you away from anyone that could help you and assist you. Keep that in mind when you do your moving. I see it all the time. Isolation is one of the keys to abuse. You are going to be isolated. And then the question, you know, like if you have people that call you or talk to you, they're like, what are they talking about? What are you doing? What are you talking about? Especially if they're abusive. They don't like it when you're talking to other people because they don't want other people to know that they are abusers. They want to hide that. That's why they put on their mask in public, and they look really, really good in public. And they do altruistic things like give to charities, help people, randoms move, co-workers. Oh, I'll help you move. They will put on the face of an angel. And then behind closed doors will do nasty stuff to you. Verbally abuse you and put you down, control your money, control how you do stuff, criticize, marginalize, and destroy daily. You will get to the point where you'll be so brain fogged out that you won't even know up from down, and they want you to, like, you know, be like to ask them like a boss or a parent. What do I need to do? How can I do this? That's what they want you. They want you to be so dumbed down that you gotta keep asking them for support. Well, what do you think? Well, haven't you heard that before? Well, I need to ask my husband. Well, I need to ask my boyfriend. They want that. They want you to do that. You know why they want you to do that? Because they want you under my thumb. You know what I mean? Like in that old song long ago. The worst thing for a narcissist is an independent thinker that thinks for themselves and has their own money and their independence. Oh, they'll target you. That's the kind of person they want so they can use. But when they realize that you cannot be controlled, they'll get rid of you. Or they'll try to bring you down to know your place. And it might work. It might work because they put on a really good love bombing job in the beginning. Don't let them. Their ultimate goal is to destroy and marginalize. And then when they get tired of you, they'll throw you out for their new supply. That's what they do. They want their squaw woman at home, their little house slavery, or they want you to be the girlfriend that always gives them money and puts them down to get what they want, give you a little breadcrumb of love every time you leave, then give you a little bit of attention, and then start the bullshit again, and the missing time, and the whatever they're doing. Whatever they're doing, they do. They can do whatever they want. Have multiple relationships with people. They like to have friends in different locations that don't know about each other, so they could triangulate the friends and talk about them and say, oh, this person knows that. So, I don't know. I've seen it all. Triangulation with the people that is your significant other or your friends or your co-workers. They love that triangulation. When you finally realize it's all about control, domination, and usury, then the whole house of cards falls. Then you know that you need to get out and nothing you do will stop it. And once you leave, they're just so mad because how dare you leave? You can't get used anymore. You can't be their house servant anymore. You know, it's really funny how they really think they can perpetuate this forever, but I tell you, it doesn't work anymore. It's like turning on a light bulb. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. No matter how many times they try to bamboozle you. So I want you to stay strong. I want you to remember all those soldiers that lost their lives in many wars in this country that we've had. I want you to remember all of them and how strong they were and how they had to go through everything and lose their lives. And gave up so much for our country. You see how they did that? and how strong they were when they didn't want to be strong. They just wanted to go home and be free and live in happiness. You've got to be like those soldiers that died for us. You've got to walk away, and you've got to stay strong. You've got to stay strong through the financial difficulties. You've got to stay strong through it all. And God will bless you then when you're your true, unique self, without the abuse from narcissists and psychopaths, sociopaths. God will bless you with a happy life. But we have to stay strong, and we cannot let it happen to us again. And I hope that you remember this today. Remember all that were lost. Remember the person that you lost when you were with a narcissist and how they destroyed you. You have your life back. Do not go back. It's only going to be worse. Don't ever go back, because they will be so happy to receive you and love bomb you and deceive you, because then once you go back, they're like, aha, now I got you, and I'm really, really going to do a number on you now. So have a blessed day. Say a little prayer for all these people that have lost their lives for us, for our freedom. Don't forget. Lots of love to you from Florida. I'm going to pray for you each and every day to stay out of narcissistic, psychopathic, sociopathic abuse. And I want you to enjoy your freedom today. If you are in it and you have not been out of this, then I will pray for you to have the resources to leave and be safe. Have a blessed day, and cheers for Florida.